Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Kamala Harris has done it again, and this time's worse than all the others. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And guys, if you're not already subscribed, please, it really helps us out if you just follow that address in the lower right-hand corner. Go to youtube.com/@explainamerica. Hit subscribe, absolutely free. It helps us keep bringing forth the conservative message, and we need to during this election season. Kamala Harris has a history of this, and that's why they hide her from the press, because when she does talk off script, when she doesn't act as the robot we all know she really is, then things go haywire for her. This is one of those cases. You see, she was asked for specifics about her economic plan, and she did what she normally does. You have to understand, Kamala Harris is really bad at this politics thing. This is a woman who got no delegates the first time she ran for president, and this time had to be installed as the nominee. Nobody voted for her specifically. They voted for Joe Biden. And she happened to be part of his ticket. They would have voted for him, whoever was on his ticket, is my opinion. I don't think she brought voters to the table. And so she's asked specifics on, hey, look, you're offering a lot of free stuff. And I don't need to get into the details of her socialist/communist agenda here. It's been well documented. For instance, let's take the $25,000 she wants to give to first-time home buyers for a down payment. That sounds really good, right? Until you realize that everybody who's selling a house will just raise the price of their house $25,000. That's how it's going to work. It's just going to be your tax dollars getting burned. And it will break down the housing market like this kind of thing has done in the past. Not everybody's supposed to own a home. I don't own a home. Don't want one. I like living in an apartment. That's me. You may want a home, and that's fine. But not everybody needs one, and some people can't afford them. And putting them in an artificially will collapse the housing market. That being said, she's asked how she's going to pay for all these pie-in-the-sky ideas. And she just comes out with one of her famous word salads that sounds really good, and a lot of words are used. And if you're not paying attention, you might think she actually said something. But she didn't. She didn't say anything of note at all. I want you to watch this performance here, and then maybe you'll understand why they're hiding her from the press and not letting her give press conferences. Take a look and let me know what you think in the comments.
You unveiled some economic policies last week.
Yeah.
Can you explain how you're going to pay for those, and can you give us a sense of what other policies you want to unveil going forward?
Sure. Well, I mean, you just look at it in terms of what we are talking about, for example, around children and the child tax credit and extending the EITC. It's at $6,000 for the first year of a child's life. The return on that investment in terms of what that will do and what it will pay for will be tremendous. We've seen it when we did it the first year of our administration. We reduced child poverty by over 50%. So that's a lot of the work. And then what we're doing in terms of the tax credits, we know that there's a great return on that investment. And when we increase home ownership in America, what that means in terms of increasing the tax base, not to mention property tax base, what that does to fund schools, again, return on investment. I think it's a mistake for any person who talks about public policy to not critically evaluate how you measure the return on investment. When you are strengthening neighborhoods, strengthening communities, and in particular the economy of those communities, and investing in a broad-based economy, everybody benefits, and it pays for itself.